2014, when I got out of jail on the so-called work release, one of my conditions of my release was to get a full-time job, which I did. A friend of mine helped me to get a construction job doing framing, and I worked 5 days a week, 8 hours a day, and at the end of the day, the foreman, the contractor, would ask us to stay a little bit longer, like 20-30 minutes, to help him put all the tools back into the truck. And I was happy to help. Plus I thought that a couple of hours of extra overtime wouldn't hurt. So you can only imagine my surprise when after 2 weeks I got only 80 hours sharp. So on Monday I came up to the guy and said, "Hey, how come I only got paid for 80 hours? What about all this overtime?" And he told me, "Well, for those 20-30 minutes that you stay over every day, you don't really work." And I said, "Oh, really?" All right. So that very day, as soon as it was 5 o'clock, I called him and I said, "Hey, you want to see how not really working looks like?" I dropped my tools and got the fuck out of there. And after that, every day, as soon as it was 5 p.m., I would drop everything and would walk away. And the guy tried to actually intimidate me, telling me that if I don't do what he tells me to do, I would get fired and I would go back to jail. And one time, after a near-death experience, when a couple of nails from my nail gun landed above his head, he said that we didn't have any problems, I could leave whenever I wanted. And believe it or not, a few months later, the guy realized how hardworking I was and actually gave me a raise. So the main moral of this story is that if you believe that you deserve fair pay and fair treatment, you have to stand up for yourself. You have to fight for what you believe, for your rights, and you have to be strong and firm with those people. Otherwise, they don't understand. In this country, people only understand brutal force.